Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. I do apologize, I'm running a bit late, but I had to get some things sorted first before I started the match reaction. I've got Sayid, Gambi, and Guna here. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good. The weather is good. Arsenal are poor as always. What can we say? Banter FC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I've got a few comments to get through here first. True Guna, what a dreadful performance it was. I've got the link for you to come on the show if you want to come on. Same as you, Judge Dread the Law. I've sent you the link as well as Billy as well and Anthony. So if you guys want to come on and give your say as Arsenal fans, you can do. Ouch, well apart from a good start. What that was really underwhelming. VAR is just wrecking football. Got wonder how many of our legendary players would still be legendary if VAR was around then. Look, it's those fucking. It's not VAR, mate. It's the referees, mate. These referees. Oh shit! But then under the letter of the law, at the minute, that's the way it goes. But does he get an advantage? We'll get into that. Don't worry about that. Yo, be back in a bit. Has got to get changed. Okay. What's a bad performance? Getting there. Tarkovsky sounds like Burnley have just taken the lead. Retro, how are you as well? Yeah, mate. Obviously we tried to cover both the football and the F1, and we got off to a decent start. To be honest, we were doing well for the first 20, 30 minutes. That goal was disallowed, which is just a fucking joke. Right? It's just a joke. I mean, yes, the law states that under the minute measurements that they have at the minute, it is offside. But right, and but to be fair, like that's why I would say, like, I mean, I don't prefer the new rule that's going to come in next season, which is like you only have to have a little bit of your part of the body to be on side, which because I think that just gives a massive advantage to the strikers, right? Rather than this just gives a massive disadvantage. But under the letter of the law, I just feel it's that yes, it's offside, but it's not right. It's no advantage there. What advantage did Danny Ceballos gain? Or I think it was whoever laid him off. I think for that goal, who gave him? At what point did he have the advantage to be able to do what he able was needed to do to provide the goal? You tell me.
Yeah,
I mean, what did you make of it, mate?
and for me as well, how can you guarantee that you have frozen the picture at the best possible time, at a time where the ball is just leaving? How can you guarantee that?
Yeah,
I think, you know, if it's not, if you can't clearly see that it's offside, then it shouldn't be offside.
yeah. I mean, I tell you what, like it's. I can see why people say that VAR wins football, but like it's the people running the joint, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
FA, the
Let's.
FA. You know what they need to do? They need to offer like I think Talkman you mentioned it on stream, and big up to Talkman you as usual. But bringing all the graphics and stuff, there will be changes made coming soon. Don't worry, but yeah, um, yeah, he mentioned about the fact about a marginal advantage sort of thing, so that
Yeah,
if you then go beyond that line, a second line, so basically, if you then go beyond that line, you've definitely got an advantage.
yeah,
Now, for me, I think that's even fairer because
yeah.
at what point does I can't remember who was called offside. I'm just trying to remember it because I don't think it was Danny Ceballos himself, but it was in the
I think it
build
was
up.
Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, Bukayo Saka, I believe. At what
Yeah.
point Bukayo Saka is marginally offside? Has gained an advantage. Has gained an advantage in that incident. You tell me.
I know, I know. And also, I think we cannot forget that before we had VAR, everybody was complaining that we needed VAR because the referees were so dreadful. So obviously the issue isn't VAR, the issue is the referees, the issue is the FA, the issue is how we are using VAR and how they are educating the referees to use VAR. I think
Yeah.
that's what we have to remember as well, that everybody was so upset with the referees before VAR came in. And I
Mm.
think we have to look at the bigger picture. How can we implement VAR so that it won't have a negative impact on the football gaming itself and it will be more fair? Because at the end of the day, you don't want brilliant goals to be disallowed because of one person decided to freeze the picture 10 millimeter seconds too late or too early. Because you can't guarantee me that if you are freezing that picture a bit before or a bit after, that a player can't be on or offside.
Yeah. Talk menu. How are you? Sorry.
Big up to Man U. We are good. We're
Yeah.
good here.
Um, I hear that, but it's like I was just saying. It's not. So, I don't even think it's just that. It's just the fact, like, even if you have freezed it in the right place, like, you can someone tell me what advantage did Saka gain?
Nothing at all. Not at all.
What point does the heel of his foot being offside count as an advantage?
It doesn't.
It
And that's
doesn't,
why it's ridiculous.
especially when he's playing in back to goal,
Yeah.
right? And then he's playing the ball, passing the ball on, right? And he's passing it, I think, sideways. So he's not actually passing it forwards, or he's passing it, I think, sideways, and he's not even like taking a shot on goal. So
Yeah.
tell me where there's an advantage. It's
Uh,
it's 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 ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Right? And I get people moan about VAR, but like you were moaning before, the referees were shit.
yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, if the referees are shit, what do you expect VAR is going to be like? It's going to be not great. It's going to be better, but it's not going to be great
No.
because the referees are shit. Why is
Yeah.
it the VAR works in Europe?
Yeah. I know.
Because the refs are better. They
Yeah.
go to major tournaments for a reason. That's why in major tournaments, the VAR decisions are usually correct. Right?
Yeah.
In the Champions League, the decisions are usually correct. Now,
Yeah.
this might even happen in Champions League. So I think they have the same rule in the Champions League as well. But is where I'd say is that this is where the rule fails, and it needs to have some sort of marginal advantage, like Torman you said. And so that way, if you are beyond the second sort of line, you are gaining advantage.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, we were watching the Grand Prix as well during the Grand Prix. There's always a white line on the edge of the circuit. Now, drivers can cross the first two, use the first half of their car to cross the line with with two of the tires. But if they put all four wheels off the road, right, and all four tires off the line, then
Yeah.
they've gained an advantage and they have their lap times deleted.
Yeah.
So or they get a warning during a race, and if they do it three times, they get a penalty. So
Yeah.
there's a margin. There's a margin that they're of a difference. But with football, it would literally be the driver would have to touch the line
Yeah.
with a part of his tire,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I know.
Whereas in F1, it could be literally all four wheels literally are even touching the curb, but if the one of the wheels are touching the line, it's still on. He still gets away with it. So
Yeah. And the good thing
it's
is, it will be the same for everyone. So no one will have an advantage on everyone. Everybody would know the rules, and
yeah,
it would be more entertaining football because we would see teams wanted to attack more. And that's what we want. We want to see more goals. We want to see more creativity on the field. We
mm.
don't want to see the players being less creative because of some stupid rule.
Now I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm gonna bring Arsenal versus Fulham and the actual results of the game.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, the actual performance, if we take away that and take away that decision,
Yeah.
the performance, I think the first 20 minutes we were okay, we were doing well, we were pressing, we were creating chances, nearly scored a couple of times. Smith
Yeah.
Rowe, I think, was probably the star of the half at that point.
Yeah.
By the way, everyone that is watching, I know there's some, I think Billy, right, and that you've got the link. You can come on. Any Arsenal fan, right, like can come on, right, if they want to. So please do that if you want to come on. If you are an Arsenal fan and you want to vent your frustration, if you haven't got the link, let me know and I will DM it to you if you send me your DM on Twitter. So yeah, but like I said, I'm just going to share it because the first 20 minutes I was okay with. We were doing okay. We looked decent. We were creating chances. Nearly scored a couple of times, but right after that, I think it was sort of after that decision, we just sort of never did anything else really. I don't.
Yeah, and I think
It sort of fell into our shell a little bit.
as well we made it comfortable for Fulham. You know, we didn't attack them enough. And again,
I mean, we say that though.
because
We
of
had 70% possession. We had 18 shots and 5 on target. But then, to be
yeah,
fair, when they say 18 shots, 18 of them could have been right outside the box, skying it into Rosette.
yeah, that's why me I don't read into much to stats all the time. I try to look at the whole picture. I
Or try
expect
and put
us to
some
be
context
able
around them.
to have 5 shots on goal against a team that's probably gonna get relegated. I don't think that's enough even. I expect us to that should be like the bare minimum. I mean, it's Fulham at home as well. But you
We should
know,
be having like 7, 8, 10 on target.
yeah, and that's when you get the more goals. And as well, I think one of the thing as well that I noticed was Martinelli was all alone on the left hand side because Granit Xhaka can't attack. Nobody's overlapping. It's always him against 2 or 3 defenders. And it's okay to do that against Fulham, but if we're gonna play against better opposition, we need someone to help him. Otherwise, it's gonna be so predictable.
Yeah, I mean, I would say with Lacazette, like, I mean, he had a brilliant game during the week.
Yeah.
Maybe it's sort of showing that Arteta doesn't trust Aubameyang in a sense. That the fact he's having to play him again, right?
But I
Because the
mean, he's
team
sick.
the lineup really sort of the lineup really puzzled me in a way because I was expecting Arsenal to be a little bit more conservative, not really sort of play the strongest team, right?
Yeah.
And rest our main players like Saka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe, who was doubtful anyway, right? Though he played during the week. Maybe Lacazette as well, right? Because we haven't got
But I
anything to fight for in the league. But
yeah,
then he played, but then he plays Saka and Smith Rowe and Martinelli. And when I'm sitting there. Great, Martinelli got the full 90 minutes, which is great going forward. But Saka, for example, why was he got injured?
yeah, I don't understand. For me, I understand why Martinelli was playing because he didn't start against Slavia Prague. That's fine. I don't understand why Pepe didn't start because Pepe is in good form. He scored a couple of goals lately. He did. He deserved to start, and we've seen that Saka has had a few
Even if you
injuries.
put him on the right,
Yeah,
you know
Smith
what I mean?
Rowe has had a few injuries.
Mm.
Why couldn't we rest them? And then if we needed them, we could have brought them on second half. Why wasn't Balogun on the bench? I know that Aubameyang is still sick after his malaria. He's not 100%, so I understand.
And we send
But
him our
sure,
best. Oh yeah, that's why. So I do apologise. was wondering about whether they questioned about Aubameyang being on the pitch, but yeah, I realised he's actually still out injured, so I do apologize. He's still out with malaria, so I do apologise. And we send him our best as usual. Lacazette looks injured, like hamstring injury. Hope he will be back in good health and speedy recovery soon. Big up Miss Mel as well. You have got the link as well. If you've got time and you are free, you can pop on. Right, I might even put the link in the chat, so if anyone does want to come on, they can. So we changed the midfield pairing to as a result of our midfield was exposed. Right, Bellerin and Elneny leave the club. And then he's backward passing me. Break my hype. Yeah, I get that, but I'd rather that than Xhaka playing some sort of ball which puts us in trouble. If you get what I mean.
Yeah,
That's why I sort
but
of don't mind Martinelli. That's why I don't mind Elneny over Xhaka, because Xhaka will play an extravagant ball, fuck it up, and then we end up scoring a goal. That's why he's got the most mistakes in the Premier League.
Yeah, and another thing as well that baffles me is that we keep changing that back four. We keep changing them. How is any of our centre back gonna be comfortable if they always keep changing them?
If we've got a better defensive structure, why are we changing it every week?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. If we have improved our defense, why don't we have a back four?
Yeah. Or
I mean,
three, or anything.
Yeah, I mean, look today. You don't know who's going to play right back. You don't know it's going to be Cedric. You don't know it's going to be Chambers. You don't know it's going to be Bellerin. Center back. One game is Pablo Mari. Next game is Gabriel. Next game is Holding. It's David Luiz. Just keep chopping and changing. The only one who's probably been consistent is Tierney, and he's the one who's been playing consistently. Other than that, everybody else been in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And you can't do that, especially with centre back pairing. They need to have an understanding. They need to know each other.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point. Otherwise, the defense is never going to work if the defensive pairing does not have a relationship. When actually the whole back four doesn't have a good relationship with each other and has good sort of chemistry between each other and knows what they're going to do. If they know whether one's going to push up, so that means one covers. So if they don't have that understanding and relationship together, you're never going to get a defensive line that's going to work consistently to even challenge for the top four, right?
Yeah.
It's all right saying we might be better defensively in this conceding less goals, but then we're not getting forward as more, right? So what do you expect? So if we're not going to get forward as more, that means we're going to be more of our midfield. That's if we've got a midfield, that is, going to be back helping out trying to defend. And he does get the wingers to help out defend as well, but then we don't go out and express ourselves on the pitch and try and score goals. So it's all for nothing. But obviously the Fulham's goal obviously came from a penalty. From what I saw, that was not a penalty. I don't care what anyone says. I don't think that was a penalty.
I think it was very soft, but it also shows the issue sometimes with Gabriel that he is very rash.
And yet, VAR. I don't think it was a penalty. I think it's too soft.
Yeah, I think it was too soft. But again,
if football's heading in that direction in the English game, right, we might as well just stop playing.
Yeah,
because we can't touch anyone.
You can't, because it's just a soft touch, on his boot, very soft touch. But again, this is the consequence of a defender that is out of confidence because he's in and out of the team and he wasn't sharp enough.
Yeah, this is the point. This is why a back four needs to be playing every week.
Yeah.
So obviously, I think it was Maya who put us in, who scored the penalty in the end and put them 1-0 in front. So put us on the back foot. Substitutions. I think there was only 3 in the game actually in the end, which was disappointing again. And
And they
again,
were very
like
late. Very
very
late.
late, and you're swapping Bellerin and El Nini. You want in a goal, and you're swapping a DM and a right back, right? For Nicolas Pepe and Partey, okay, so that means he's going more attacking. All right, I get that. For once, they actually changed the bloody system, right?
Yeah, but he did it too late. That's the
But it
problem.
was
It
like
was
so
good,
late, and I'm like,
but it was
you're
too
1-0
late in the
down.
game.
Why aren't you changing it?
Yeah,
Why? You might as well lose 3 or 4-0 rather than just lose 1-0. I mean, for fuck's sake, this is the
yeah,
problem. And if he actually changed it earlier, we might even got another goal.
yeah. Because when we changed the system, they couldn't
They
stand us
couldn't handle
anymore.
us.
No, they
They couldn't
couldn't. They
handle us,
couldn't. No, they couldn't. They couldn't.
which was
I
just
used to see.
winding me up so much. It's just the fact that
Yeah,
we couldn't use the advantage we could advantage that we got in changing the system. We couldn't use it for like the rest of the half because we did it so late,
yeah. I know.
right? And that's why for me it doesn't work. I mean, Anthony, I sent you the link. I think I sent Billy and everyone that's an Arsenal fan in the chat at the minute. I sent them the link, so right, feel free to come on, right? But I mean, it's just, I'll give in. I'll give in. Right. I mean, we play so well on Thursday, and then part of me just thinks that's because it's Slavia Prague falling apart. Done it? When you see performances like this, it makes you think, was that really Arsenal or was that just Slavia Prague falling apart?
Yeah, I think we are so inconsistent. It's very, very
It's
worrying.
so bad that that inconsistent. It's so bad. I
And
mean,
have you
honestly,
noticed almost after every Europa League game we play so poorly?
yeah, honestly. But yeah, Luca, yeah, mate. You're welcome to come on. You've got the link.
Yeah.
But Lacazette looks like to pick up a hamstring. Do you think that's going
It's
to
a
be an easy injury
disappointing
for us?
game, again,
It just brings
disappointing
us
game.
right back into reality.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah,
I
that's it.
literally
That's
put on
it.
this match reaction. Is this going to be a good result, a good win, or a bring back down to reality for Arsenal?
Yeah,
And I should just this is going to be a bring back down to reality.
yeah,
I should have just subbed that straight off. I shouldn't have said like it's going to be a good win because like this Arsenal team does not know how to play like that every week, and I've actually probably Fulham will be disappointed they didn't actually walk away with 3 points conceding that late on. And again, that's
yeah,
cost them again because I think now they'll probably go down that the fact they
yeah.
conceded that late.
They are going down. I think the fact that they have put on form a bit too late of the season. It's been too late. Even I think even if they won today, it would have been almost very, very hard for them. Because I think
Yeah,
I think West Brom have 2 games in hand. Even if West Brom win their 2 games, they are even above Fulham.
yeah. I mean, they're now what they're. I'm going to share this screen as well.
Do they have 25 points now? Or
I'm just going to share it, so we'll have a look. Yeah, they are on 27 points. Brighton are on 33, but they've
yeah,
got the
2 games more.
game 2 games in hand. So they've got to play Chelsea on Tuesday.
Mm.
Uh, then they're playing
Sheffield
same
United.
as Sheffield United,
Mm.
but so are not Fulham. So they play their game in hand. on Saturday. They
I
need
think they lose
basically
against
what that they need.
Chelsea and win against Sheffield
Fulham need,
United.
Fulham need. They need Sheffield United to win that game, and they need Chelsea to win their game on Tuesday.
Yeah, and
to
it will
try and
still
catch
be
them back up,
very hard for
and
them
it'd
to
still be
catch.
hard because they get 6 points.
Yeah, and they
If
only have
Brighton win one of
5
those
games
games,
left as well, because they played 33 games. So
if Brighton win one of those games, Fulham are done.
yeah, I think they're done. I think even if Brighton were to lose both of their games, I think it's very hard for Fulham to take in 6 points on 5 games left. I think they're done.
Yeah, we're now what 9th still. Obviously Leeds have got to play tomorrow. They'll go back above us with a win. If they win that, obviously they're playing Liverpool though, so maybe even a draw will be enough, I think, to get them back up there.
I think if they draw, we will be better on goal difference.
Our goal difference is 8.
Yeah, and that's ridiculous.
Better defensive structure.
32 games.
32 games, 8 goals difference. That's shit.
Villa have 2 games.
Yeah, Villa have 2 games, so they'll go back above us.
Yeah.
Right. Then it's 2 games. 31.
I think they're playing Crystal Palace, if I'm not lying. Or they're playing Man City and West Brom.
Either way, they've got 2 games in hand on us, but
yeah, they're playing Man City and West Brom.
So they'll win. Man City and West Brom?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll win one of those games. They'll go above us.
Yeah.
So that'll be 47. Yeah, so they'll go back above us. So
I've said it probably the whole season.
We're 11.
We're not. We won't finish higher than 8, and I think we will finish around 9th.
We might even finish 11th, to be honest, the way it looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like.
You never know. But for me, if we finish 9th, we finish 11. I couldn't care less.
Our next game is Everton.
Yeah.
We're not going to beat Everton. Not if we could beat Fulham at home. If we can't beat Fulham at home, what makes you think we're going to beat Everton?
I know.
It's stupid.
Yeah, but this is Arsenal, guys.
Hey, talk menu.
Make your family's food. Don't make them stop.
Charlie, man, seriously.
Talk menu, the master chef.
Yeah. Right, but yeah, so bring that down and stop that screen because yeah, it's just end the season, man. Just end it.
Yeah, I know. Especially the Premier League. Yeah, especially
let's just end the Premier League, man, and just focus on the Europa League. I don't know why he just downplays the kids. I
was surprised that. Yeah, I was surprised that Balogun wasn't on the bench.
He plays Balogun in the Europa League for about 3 minutes, but it doesn't play against Fulham. Play Balogun, play Aziz. Why not? Collateral, play him.
Yeah.
Right, because we're not getting anything. We're getting the UEFA Conference League at most. Brilliant. We're getting.
Where do you have to finish to play UEFA Conference League? Do you know?
What?
Which position get that Conference League?
I think it's 8th to 10th.
Oh, I hope we finish 11th. I don't want to play in the Conference League.
I don't want to play it. I don't even think I want to fucking stream it.
No, I've said it. I'm not gonna watch one game if we play in that league. I don't care even if we win it. I couldn't care. I'm not. I'm not watching B-Tech Europa League. Come on. Europa League is like bad enough.
Yeah.
Imagine B-Tech Europa League. That would be like teams that are even worse than Slavia Prague. Nah, I'm not having it. We either win the Europa League or we don't play Europe at all.
Yeah, so if Man City win the Carabao Cup, the place for the Europa Conference League will go to 7th in the Premier League, 6th if Southampton win the FA Cup. Right?
No.
So it's either West Ham, Liverpool, Tottenham, Liverpool, Everton, Arsenal, and Aston Villa are the most likely contenders.
No, I think 6th place will always go to Europa League anyway.
So it will be 6.
I think if Southampton wins,
right? So the winners by rights, the winners of the Carabao Cup go into the UEFA Conference League, as UEFA considers the least worth England's essentially berths. If the winners are qualified for Europe via another route, the place is transfers to the league. Right?
Yeah, because
basically, if Tottenham, we could end up being, not even getting 10th and getting it.
Yeah, I think if
But I don't care anyway. As long as it's not Europa League anyway. We've got Luca.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Very disappointed and hurt from the Fulham game.
Yeah, well, what do you expect, mate?
You saw my rant. I only got about 50 views on that, but still I went over the top and I went mad on Arteta.
I had to get nice, mate. I was doing the watch along.
You know what I think about the game? Arteta's an idiot, man. I'm sorry, but he's out of his depth because how can you draw against Fulham? After that win against Slavia Prague, it felt like the players were like tired from the game. We didn't even need to play Saka in this game because he weren't even that great against Fulham today anyway. Yeah, he had that shot which went wide, but still, he makes too many changes. He makes, like, Lacazette goes off injured, and now we've got to rely Eddie Nketiah against Everton. So you either play Martinelli up front, or you play Bannigan on the left, Pepe on the right, because
Balogun on the left, Alderphone.
No, I'm serious. Bannigan, right?
Balogun is better.
You cannot play
Balogun's
Bannigan
up front.
You can't play him up front. You're going to have to play him on the wing because...
No.
So you can play Nketiah up front, you can play Balogun up front.
Balogun's hold-up play is way better than Nketiah.
Yes, it is, but still, you need Martinelli up front against Everton. He can cause those problems against Everton's defence. Everton's defence is not that great, but they are a better team than us.
Yeah, but we are better with Balogun up front and Martinelli on the wing than.
Yeah,
but he's not going to play. He's not going to play Bannigan. He's not going to play Bannigan. He's going to end up playing Eddie Nketiah up front because Arteta will look at that thinking, "Wow, we celebrated a draw against the second worst team in the Premier League, right?"
Third.
Third, whatever. But I still say second, third. But the thing is, we celebrate that equaliser for nothing. I'm sorry, but it's not good enough. How can these players be happy with that? Fulham were playing for the badge, right? And I said this in my stream, Fulham, right, play for the badge, right?
Well, Luca, they have to. They're in a relegation fight.
Yeah,
they've got something to fight for. We haven't.
If we were in a relegation
why I said they
fight,
could use that to our advantage, and I knew that. Like, even if I asked, like, why? This is why I said I don't get why you don't start maybe Balogun up front. Put you haven't played Martinelli, put him on the left, right? Play Pepe on the right, right? Smith Rowe in the middle, right? And then that changed the team up that way because then you've got a fresh pair of legs. You don't need to play the players that you've been playing every week in Europa League, knowing that you've got to play Villarreal. And if Lacazette's injured, we ain't got him for Villarreal.
No,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
a big blow.
And then we're going to end up playing Martinelli in Nketiah. We're fucked.
We're playing in Nketiah and Pepe.
Yeah. How is Nketiah going to score a hat-trick against Villarreal? Exactly. That's what I don't get. This is why I'm worried. This is why
I said to you, we are
And
not beating
also,
Villarreal.
To be fair to Nketiah,
This manager is not good enough to beat fucking Emery. When are people going to get this through their head? Emery's better than Arteta.
You see what Glenn said? Right?
I don't care what he says about the Arteta, right?
Okay.
Emery is fucking better. If he can't see that, he needs to go to Specsavers.
Well, yeah, exactly. Unai Emery, right, wasn't a bad manager, right? And I addressed this after the game against Slavia Park, right? I still think we can beat Villarreal, but however, after seeing that performance today, no, I'm serious, yeah, right? After seeing that performance today, it was shit. But it is going to be a difficult game. But if we don't get Lacazette back, I'm worried. I am 50-50 about the Villarreal game. Okay, I'm quite 50-50, but it's going to be a really, really difficult game.
100% no.
and you know what? The other issue is as well, because Arteta hasn't given minutes to Eddie Nketiah. He hasn't given minutes to Balogun. He hasn't been giving minutes to Martinelli.
Yeah.
We don't have any other striker that's in form.
Unless Aubameyang makes a marvellous recovery.
But he's not. And he's going to be on low
but the thing is
confidence
this.
because
I
obviously he's been ill.
I have had malaria. I know for a fact that it takes time to heal from it.
Yeah.
He might feel that he's healed, but his body inside won't be healed. No. And that's why he was playing, but he was sick. And now it makes sense why he looked so toothless, because he was sick. And I don't understand how none of our doctors could have picked that up.
Yeah, there's a
lot of things. Especially when we are in a time where...
Trust me. See, right, when I've been in hospital, there's sometimes when there have been times where doctors don't pick things up and you've picked it up, and then like 2 or 3 weeks later, it's all falling apart because they didn't. So yeah, I've had that experience before. But not to mention they don't do a good job, but they do a fantastic job, but they do have that times where they do make mistakes. But yeah, it just seems to be happening with Arsenal, doesn't it? But look, this is why I said we're not beating Emery. So
we're not.
It's gonna be very, very hard. Very hard. It's gonna be very hard. And also, if we manage to beat Emery, that doesn't mean that Arteta is a better manager than Emery.
No, it's not. It's not.
Team.
Because I'll tell you why.
Some fans, that's what they're saying, that, okay, if it's the Arteta is better than
no, he's not. Has he won 3 Europa Leagues in a row?
No.
Thank you. No.
A league? No.
Arteta's won nothing.
An FA Cup.
And that's it.
And a Community Shield.
A McDonald's Cup.
A fucking dinner plate.
That's a charity. That's what I tell people. It's not a trophy. It's a charity game.
Right?
It's a shield. It's not even a trophy. It's a shield.
Right? What's he gonna? It's not like It's not like he's fucking like St. George. And
Steven,
shield
let me ask you an honest question. Do you know how many charity shields Wenger won?
7, 8.
I don't know, because I never counted them.
Yeah, I never counted. Actually, that I never counted them, so I don't know.
Nobody used to care before
we were
winning. doubles or winning league or FA Cups. Since
All right.
when did
Who won
Charity
it 3
Shield?
years ago?
Exactly. I have no idea.
There you
idea.
go.
Nobody cares.
So why no one cares? Do you know who won it 3 years ago?
No.
21, 21, 19, 20.
It has to be the
19,
2017.
17, 18. Do you know who won it? Do you know who won it in 17, 18?
No.
Arsenal.
Yeah, on penalties against Chelsea.
Penalties. It's
You
Chelsea.
see?
But no one
But
knows.
I couldn't care less because I've seen us win against Man City 3-0 and still do poorly in the league. It doesn't mean anything.
We beat Man City in that Shield.
Yeah.
But then they go and batter us in the league.
Yeah, exactly. So which game do you rather win?
I'd rather win the league game, thank you.
Yeah. That's my point.
But no, some fans will say the actual Shield game because they actually get to win a trophy in it. They know a league game, they're not going to win anything.
But you
there
see,
you go.
Those years, those 3 points would have taken us to the Champions League.
They didn't. It didn't.
Yeah, it didn't. But there you go. Anyway, player ratings time before I end it.
Yeah.
Right, get the tier list up. Here we go, mate.
Right,
Lewis Hamilton, unlucky. Lewis Hamilton lost, but it's unlucky though. So.
Well, not really. He made his own mistakes. So there we are.
He did.
But he recovered and got second place, and still a point above Verstappen in the championship anyway. There we are.
Was it a good race?
Yeah, it was a fun race because it was wet. It was wet, and part of the track was dry, part of it was wet. So yeah, it was a fun race.
Because he was in pole position. He was in pole position.
Yeah, I know he was in. I know he was in pole position. He was. Unfortunately, Matt's got a massive launch, and between Perez fighting him on one side and Verstappen on the other, he got swamped into turn one. And despite having fun with end damage from turn one, because he had to go over the wumble strips, he was actually chasing Hamilton down. He was actually chasing Verstappen down before Verstappen made that pit stop, and then he made that mistake after his pit stop. So he was actually railing him in. So the fact that he was having damage and still managing to do that probably shows that Mercedes have caught Red Bull up and probably actually have got a bit of an advantage. So, but there we go. So eventually Verstappen wins a race. He should be expecting a win, but the Mercedes have caught up already. But anyway, back to the football. Leno.
Ryan.
I'm going to start. Sorry, I'm going to start with Ryan because I'm the goalkeeper. I'm always been a goalkeeper. I don't think he did anything wrong, to be honest. Decent performance.
Did they have any shots on goal? Except the penalty.
They had one shot on goal. It's a bang average. Didn't do anything.
No.
So, who was on the right back? It was Bellerin, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was KTB.
Bellerin. What we giving Bellerin? Luca.
You know what I thought about Matt Ryan, right? I think I'll give him a 5 because...
Why?
No, I'll tell you why. Because you can tell, right, that shot what Fulham had in the first half when that ball nearly went in. You could tell his body. You could tell his body shape wasn't right.
Come on!
Come on, Luca.
No.
That shot changed direction like 3 times. What was he gonna do?
But he looked a bit like shaky.
I'm not doing him for that. I'm not putting him down for that. Come on.
I'm giving him a 5, man.
Well, you can give him a 5 in your own opinion.
You can give him a 5 if you want, but I'm not putting him down for that.
He had 3 deflections.
I think that, he had 3 deflections. What was he gonna do? And he reacted to every deflection.
No, it's not just that, but it's the fact that everything else. He was good in the box, commanding, right? Did everything he needed to do.
Yeah, he was fast on the ball. Every time he catches
it. Leno's better than Matt Ryan.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that.
We don't even know that.
Leno is playing poorly.
Yeah, I get that. Leno's distribution needs to improve a little bit. I get that.
He's done well for he's a backup goalkeeper, and he's done well for a backup goalkeeper.
I still think.
that's what he is.
I still think.
Obviously, Leno is a better goalkeeper than Matt Ryan. I don't think anybody is disputing that. But the issue is when Leno is in poor form, we don't have a good enough goalkeeper who can step up.
Yeah, that's the thing, and Matt Ryan is good enough. So, but
would you re-sign Matt Ryan, or would you go out and say, right?
I would.
We need a better experience.
Yeah, I would. I'd get rid of the rest.
I think I would. It depends on fronts, and it depends on where we finish in the league as well, or if we win the Europa League.
Well, I
think
would,
if we win the Europa League, I think if we win the Europa League, I would go for a number 1 goalkeeper. If we don't win the Europa League, I would.
No, we don't win the Europa League. We're not going to win the Europa League. We're not.
Yeah.
So let's just get that out of the way. Bellerin, Luca.
Hello. Yeah. What was that again?
Bellerin.
Yeah. I give him a 1.
What?
No, I'm serious. I give him a 1.
Why?
1. Listen, 1. I don't like Bellerin, but 1 is very harsh.
Jesus Christ.
Look, you know what? I'll be generous. Maybe a 2 because he had that chance where that 3-headed chance, Hector Bellerin. But what did he do? He didn't do anything. He got outplayed by one of the Fulham players. It's embarrassing, mate. This guy should not be at this football club. I don't like Hector Bellerin, yeah? We need a new right back in the summer. This guy is out of pace.
Oh,
so he gets a 1 or a 2 today, man.
That's harsh.
Okay.
No, I'm being serious.
I thought I was harsh. Luke is on another level, man. He's on fire today.
Man.
On the next tie.
No, otherwise you'll be saying 5.
Nah, I'll give him a 2, man.
Gabriel, say.
Gabriel, I'll give him a 3. I think he looked sloppy today.
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
He didn't look like he was sharp, and even though I think the penalty was too harsh, it's his fault that they got the penalty.
Yeah.
He was out of position.
I'm going to go Holding. I'm going to give him the same 3. It was poor. It was sloppy, very poor. In defence, both of them. So, well, actually, no, 4. He was better at the 2. I'd say he was better at the 2. Xhaka, Luca.
I'll give him a 5.
5. Okay.
Well, what's that look?
No, go on.
No, I'll give him a 4 or 5. I did feel sorry a little bit when I know he gave the ball away a couple of times and he was doing these silly clumsy fouls on the floor, but I felt a little bit sorry because obviously I thought Xhaka kind of tried a little bit, but I'll give him a 4, man. I'll give him a 4 or 5. I don't think he wasn't as bad today. I don't think he wasn't that bad.
No, he wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I think he showed a lot of heart today.
So did I. I think he wasn't a bad player after all.
Yeah, I'd say 5.
Yeah, that's what I'll go with. Something which I agree with you lot.
What are we gonna go with? Trying to have a look. Where is he? There he is. Danny Ceballos. Say.
Yeah, Danny Ceballos had 1 goal disallowed.
It was disallowed. It was offside.
Yeah.
Should have been.
You can talk about that on Ref Watch. So on your reviews.
The original Ref view.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Danny Ceballos, I'll probably give him a 5.
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
I think he tried to create chances. He always he didn't hide. He wanted the ball. Sometimes he had some good combinations, and sometimes he didn't have some good combinations. So I think 5 is fair for Danny.
Partey, I'm gonna say Well, no, Partey.
El
Oh,
Neni.
sorry. El Neni, I'm sorry. I do apologise. El Neni, I'd say a 4. Wasn't great.
Yeah, I'll give him a 3 or 4.
Yeah, 4. He wasn't great. No,
Yeah, I did
sideways.
agree with it.
Mohamed sideways again.
Yeah.
Some say, I prefer that over playing extravagant balls like Xhaka, but like,
Mohamed El Messi.
no. Let's not go there, shall we? Let's not go there. I'm just not even gonna get into it. Saka, Luca.
6.
6. Okay. I thought you were saying he was 4.
He was, but the thing is, I thought he was a bit poor at times today because that chance.
Well, you put him in 4 then.
Well, I'll give him a 4 then. I'll give him a 4 or 5. I give it to Stephen, mate. I'll give him a 4 or 5 because the reason why, just because I just felt like he looked a bit tired from Thursday night. It wasn't the Saka who we know. I think Arteta made a massive mistake of starting him. I do think he should have rested him, but there was no need for him to play because I know we all didn't know we were going to draw this game. We didn't know what Saka's performance was going to be like, but travelling from Thursday, you have about 2 days training session, and then it's kind of expected,
why is he not on the screen?
So, what's up? What's happened?
Oh, I tried to share it and it didn't share it.
Oh dear. But no, I'm going to give Saka 4 or 5.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Please make sure to subscribe to SFeatleyTV if you haven't already. Yes,
Cheers,
do
Mr.
that now.
Lindemann.
Make it. Yeah, that's done that. It's super.
Yeah, I want to talk about that
we'll have
later on.
Yeah, we can talk about that on Hot Off the Press show. To be honest.
Yeah, let's talk about it because I've got something to address about that, and then
we can do that on Wednesday on Hot Off the Press show because I ain't getting into it now.
No, I can't be arsed.
I can't be arsed. I just want to get these ratings and done. I don't want to be talking about football, to be honest.
Talk about darts.
No, you're all right. I'd rather you talk about just snooker rather than football.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Yeah, don't diss Ronnie O'Sullivan. I like Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Well, Ariana Grande, mate.
Oh no, leave her out of it. Like, I'm trying to not talk about her today. I've got work to do.
That's fine.
Right, I need to focus.
Focus.
No, I need to focus. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, focus.
Yeah, Martinelli. Said.
Martinelli. I think he was unlucky today. I think you can tell that he's still he needs to play more minutes because the work rate is there, the pressing is there, the creativity is there. It's just that final touch in front of goal that's missing. So I think today, because he didn't score, I'll give him a 6. And there was that opportunity where he could have just done a simple pass and it would have been a goal instead of he went for the shot and we didn't score. So I'll give him a 6.
Yeah, I think it's the only positive we take today. He got 90 minutes. That's the only thing I'm gobsmacked. Smith Rowe. I think a 7. I thought he was doing well. I saw it definitely in the first half. He was sort of the one making chances, creating opportunities for everyone else and getting stuck in. And for me, I think he was my sort of even man in the match rather than everyone else. So but there you go. Lacazette. Luca. Luca?
Is he still here? Looks like he's gone.
Is he?
Can't see him.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Right, Luca, Lacazette.
Hello, I'm back.
What's up, Rusty?
You know what I thought with Lacazette? 3, to be honest. I just think he was poor. Why did Arteta play him in the defensive midfield position? He's not a defensive midfield position. Yes, I know Lacazette literally is good enough in his hold up play, but it's not about that. He should be playing up front. So
You mean as a false 9?
So he's a false number 9. So why is Arteta playing defensive midfielder? This is why this manager isn't good enough, because he's playing players out the wrong position. This is why we have so many injuries. So I'm going to give Lacazette
man.
3,
I'm not in the
mate.
mood. I'm not in the mood.
What's
Oh
wrong?
God! Just be serious, man. I'm not in the mood.
What's up?
Fucking GM position.
Oh, you're on about that. All right. No, I couldn't hear you properly because obviously my sound was a bit cracky. So
Right. Okay. We'll move on to the substitutes.
it's like playing FIFA. You could play Mertesacker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Up front.
I'm just leaving it, man. El Neni, say. Okay, but. Say. He's on mute. Say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who? Thomas Partey.
El Neni.
3.
And then he played from the start.
3.
Oh no.
You mean Thomas Partey?
Thomas Partey. What am I saying?
Partey.
Oh my God! I'm so used to Partey playing. Wait.
Yeah.
Thomas Partey.
Didn't do anything really.
Yeah, he didn't do it. I think Thomas Partey too. He didn't influence the game.
Slash him at NA. Didn't do nothing.
Oh, can I just say for a score, please?
Go on.
What did you say, Saeed? What you gonna put him?
I think 2 or 3. He didn't have any impact on the game. Maybe it was
really
late.
Well, if he was late, it would be about a 6 because he didn't have. They all started like 6, and then they their level works out from there. So you get bang average. So you don't have any influence. We also had Pepe come on the pitch. So
Didn't do anything.
Yeah, didn't do anything. So
bang average.
That header though, he should have scored that.
Yeah, I'd say.
Is that the one from the line? Is that the one from the line?
Yeah.
I'd say 5 because of that. Nketiah.
I think he mistimed. He mistimed it.
Yeah.
He just needs he needs to play every week. Guy.
Yeah, because there's no confidence.
Yeah, because he's a confidence player and he needs to play every week. If he's got no confidence, he doesn't play. So there we are. We know that. But unfortunately, this manager don't. But there you go. Nketiah.
5.
5.
Give him
because he got a goal. He got a goal. So
but if Partey gets the 6, then he must get a 7 because he scored a goal.
He scored a goal.
Surely he made sure he didn't lose.
5 or 6.
5 or 6. You can't do that.
Yeah, but he got a goal though.
If you score a goal,
that means he gets 7 or 8.
He brought him on to score a goal, and he did score a goal.
Yeah,
so how can you not give him, how can you mark him a 5?
Man, that's
Listen, I know that we all don't rate Eddie Nketiah. Maybe some doesn't
I think he needs to go somewhere else and establish career somewhere else because I think his time's run out at Arsenal. But
but that doesn't
came on
mean
and did
that
what he needed to do, which is get the equaliser. And if it weren't for him, we would have lost that game. So
and that would have been even more embarrassing.
Out of the other 2, he made an impact. So I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I agree with you.
But there you go. So yeah, those are the player ratings, guys. And I'll put the link in the description in the chat if anyone does want to come on quickly before we just wrap this up because we're just going to give our final thoughts. Should be the only player there. The rest, but no. Nketiah and Smith Rowe, I think were better. So there we are. final thoughts, guys. Say,
Yeah, I mean, if we want to progress in the Europa League, we have to play way better, or they will finish us very easily.
We need to
I
play like
think-
Thursday.
Huh?
We need to play like we did on Thursday.
Well,
I think
yeah,
we're
do you
playing
know
on
what part of me
Friday
thinks?
against Everton.
It's like I said earlier. I think part of me thinks that was just Slavia Prague falling apart after we scored the first goal, because they were
I
doing not
think
that
the
bad.
issue
Once they
is-
scored the first goal, they fell apart.
I think the issue is when we have energy and we play Saka and Smith Rowe, we are very good,
And Martinelli.
and Martinelli. But when we don't have energy, even if we lack like 10% of that energy, we are bang average.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can see
Luca?
that our best games
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
is when we have had energy and we've had Saka and Smith Rowe and sometimes Martinelli or Pepe on the field. When we lack that energy, we are bang average.
Say, Luca. Sorry.
You know what? You know what I thought today, and I agree with him. When we do have the likes of Smith Rowe, Martinelli, we are capable of beating these sort of teams, but when you do take players out who have that kind of energy, we are bang average, because you can tell that you can see today's performance. Yeah, okay, Smith Rowe, yes, Saka was tired and all that stuff, but Martinelli was really up for it for today, and that's why I thought Martinelli was our best player today. And I think he didn't score, and yes, he had that shot in the second half where the keeper saved it, but he was really up for it. He was hungry, and that's what I like about these players. That's what I like. That's why these youngsters, right? I want Arsenal to play these youngsters for the remainder of the rest of the season, because the league's dead.
Who's your man of the match? Because I'd say Smith Rowe would. I think he was the one creating things and making a real impact for me. That's from what I saw anyway. I mean, I was obviously watching the race, half watching the football at the same time, so I might have missed bits. But that's from what I saw from it. But yeah, you say Martinelli's a man of the match.
Yeah, mine is Smith Rowe as well.
Yeah, but hey, it's everyone's opinion. If everyone has their own opinion, obviously.
Yeah, and we respect.
Anthony, why is it you always come at the last minute, man?
Sorry, mate.
I need you here at the start.
I know you do, yeah.
I know.
watching
Otherwise, this doesn't work.
I was watching the game with my boy. It was all right because it was on Sky Sports. But do you know what? Yeah, I knew you laughed.
How's things there then? Mine's all
Yeah,
right.
but yeah, I know. Rub it in. But yeah, on today's performance, Steve, to be honest with you, I had to give the outfield players just a 5, and I had to give Ryan. What people ain't thinking is, if it wasn't for Ryan, Nketiah wouldn't have scored that last minute equaliser, would he? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
So that's why I said I would give Ryan the 6. Don't get me wrong, I know Smith Rowe played well in that, but I would give Ryan a 6, yeah. Because
what do we rate a manager, by the way? I think I'm going to share it again.
Can I rate him first?
We got Mikel Arteta's level, then we've got trash, then we've got poor, and the rest of them. So your manager's rating. Anthony, what are you giving?
If you put on there not a pot of piss, then I'll put him next to that.
Well, that's Mikel Arteta's level.
Yeah.
At the minute. Mikel Arteta's level below trash is like it's his own level.
He's his own level, which ain't worth a pot of piss, is it? Really? Let's be honest.
Not in a minute, no. Not compared to this football club, no.
No.
Go on, say.
Yeah, I agree. Again, poor man management, poor tactics, poor starting 11, too late
I
subs.
do feel this is a bit unfair because we've got a load of Arteta out fans.
Yeah.
Luca, do you agree? Luca?
Is he
Hang on.
mute?
I don't know. Luca, you there?
You fall asleep. That's what Arsenal do to you.
Adam Lallana. Is that if that's Adam Lallana then?
But if
Hey.
you have if you can't sleep or you have insomnia, just watch Arsenal games.
Yeah, just watch. Yeah, if like in tickets for the FA Cup final, yeah, you should definitely, mate. Go and get them. But yeah, Nick Arteta's level. There we go. He's hit his level this season. No, I'm not.
That's that game.
No,
I think we're going to have a disappointing Thursday, Steve. Europa League against Unai Emery. I think that's going to be disappointing as well.
Yeah, well, there you go. But yeah, Adam, look, mate, do hit the subscribe button. Like everyone else, it's new. Hit the subscribe button. It's all counting as a donation towards Children's Liver Disease Foundation. So he gets the monetization and donating all that money to the charity. Right, and we're gonna show you how we're gonna make sure that's all done and how we're gonna split that, because we might have to sort of determine where, obviously, the majority will go to charity and then the other goes to keep the channel running in terms of the running of the channel. But in terms of everything else, it all goes to charity. Nothing else goes to anyone else. It all goes to everyone else. Does everything else for free. So it's all giving up their time for free to help Children's Liver Disease Foundation. So, but we'll work that out in time, and then we'll tell everyone in the description how it all works. But yeah, at the minute though, you've got the Just Giving page. So if you want to go donate to Children's Liver Disease Foundation, hit the Just Giving page down below. Hit the donate button and donate whatever you can, whether it be £5, £10, £2, whatever it is. Just put it in there. It all helps. So go and do that now. It's description. The link is in the description below. So go and do that now. How is my health? My health is banging. It's back to where as best it can be, right? So I am 100% ready to crack on and get that final subscriber mark of 1,000. So go and subscribe now. Go and share it now, because sharing it does help. So go and do it now. But we'll be back tomorrow with Premier League review in the morning. 6 o'clock tomorrow. We have got Mark Halsey, ex-Premier League ref, on the Rest View for a special interview, as well as going through the games as well. So we're going to be talking about that decision with VAR and his opinion on it, right? And plus, I think he has some charities as well that he wants to raise up as well as helping our cause as well. So big up to him, right? So yeah, big up to him. And we'll have him at 6 p.m. on the Rest View on Monday. But yeah, until then, everyone stay safe, stay well, and we'll be back tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Arteta
out.